Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out of me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine videos, unboxings, blogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I usually upload 2 videos a week, sometimes more. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Leader Class ULTRA MAGNUS, and I love this toy. Released in January of 2019, he is brand new and hitting store shelves right now as of the time of this recording and retails for approximately $50. And I just cannot say enough good things about this figure. Ever since I've gotten it, I just can't seem to be able to put it down. To me, it feels like a mixture of a G1 ULTRA MAGNUS, the Robots in Disguise from 2000-2001 ULTRA MAGNUS, and a little bit of the Fans Project City Commander armor. It just seems to hit all of those notes in all the right ways, and I just love everything this figure does. So we can see that ULTRA MAGNUS here is in his, I guess we can call this a car carrier mode, even though he doesn't really carry cars. You could put some of the cars up on the top, but nothing on the bottom. And in this carrier mode, he's approximately 10.5 inches long. He's about 3.5 inches tall, approximately. He looks absolutely fantastic. And again, this vehicle mode reminds me so much of the 2000 and 2001 Robots in the Sky ULTRA MAGNUS, with the cowcatcher in the front and just kind of that spacey sort of look. It just really harkens back to that, with a lot of G1 touches, of course, because we've got the missiles on the top and we got all of the colors that the Robots in the Skies one was missing, especially with all the reds. The RID one was missing a lot of the reds. So yeah, he just looks absolutely fantastic. He does come with the 2 missile launchers. He's got these 2 guns, and he's also got this big old cannon that he comes with as well, which they tell you can pop up. I mean, there's holes all over the place, so you can put it back here, or you can put it up here in the front. And, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm personally not a big fan of that kind of thing. I just prefer to put it off to the side, even though he does have a bunch of weapons on the side here. We'll look at those in a moment. He also does come with his instruction sheet, which is quite big, very clear, very nice, very concise. We'll set that one off to the side. And so the way that I have it here is just personally the way that I prefer it, with the missiles in the front, just because, again, G1, it just reminds me of that. And then these guns over here on the back here. And as you saw, you can move these up. They can rotate. So you can have a big old armored up mode like that. This has been said many times before, but I guess I'd be remiss if I don't mention it. The instructions do show the cannons in the front like this, with the missiles on the back like so. So that's a way that you can do it if you prefer the way that looks. That's certainly something you could do. And again, you can bring the cannons up, or you can just pull these off completely and set them off to the side. So there's ports all over the place on this guy. You can do whatever you want with it. It looks fantastic either way. So, and for the moment, I guess I'm just going to leave it like that with these 2. And there you go. Very nice. I like the details on it. The wheels are painted. The blues, the whites, the reds are all very nice. It just hits all the notes very nicely. Again, this does have the battle damage markings, and they're not terrible. I don't like them in the small robot mode. I'll show that in a moment. But other than that, looks pretty good. The only minor gripe I have here, I guess, is this silver/gray panel up here at the top. This rotates to reveal the head. I can't for the life of me just figure out why they wouldn't just paint that. That just doesn't make any sense to me. He's just got one big gray square on the top there. That doesn't make sense. And of course, you know, the wheels are just way too far forward. They should be somewhere about around here. It would have been nice if this would have been able to, like, maybe flip over so that the wheel would sit right here. Maybe fill that in a little bit. That would have been better. But other than that, he looks fantastic. I'll back him up just a little bit. And I don't have my was it Titan Masters or Combiner Wars ULTRA MAGNUS. He is put away in storage at the moment, but I do have my Optimus Prime, which, as you all know, was just a repaint / retool. So you can see what they look like together. I'm having a hard time getting them both on the shot there. There you go. So you can see what they look like together. And it's just a little bit shorter in height and just a little bit shorter in length as well. I guess I can't show that, can I? But yeah, oh, you know, we can do it this way. There you go. So yeah, he's a little shorter in length overall. Just a little smaller. And that has been the complaint about this quote-unquote leader class, is that he is small. He is more of a Voyager with armor. So I'll go one more time just to compare him with his Siege partner there. There he is with Optimus Prime. And so you can see how it looks like carrying vehicles. You can do that. You know, and of course with the smaller ones, it probably look better. So, alrighty. So let's get this guy into transformation. Let's get him into transformation. What does that? What does that even mean? I don't. Oh, before I transform him, actually, I wanted to show you this. If you have any of the Target Master guys, so yeah, I've got these little blast effects here. These will actually work, so you can actually pop these over the missiles like so. So you can have them shooting, which is pretty cool. And then this will also work with the guns. So if you have the rifle here, you can pop that into the blaster. Get that in there, and there you go. You can have them shooting, and we'll do this again in robot mode. And then the same thing with these guns. That'll just pop right in there. And that could also work as shooting, which is pretty cool. I really like the way that all of these figures kind of interact with each other. It's very, very cool. All right, so again, let's get him into robot mode. Let's get on with the transformation. Let's get him into transformation. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. Let's just pop this off. And the whole trailer is pretty much going to come apart. And this is where the whole fans project kind of harkens back to me, because I love the way that he comes apart and it turns, different pieces turn into kind of armor for him that he puts on to become Ultra Magnus. It's not just like he's combining with the trailer and the trailer does one single transformation. And I know that may not hit all the notes with a lot of people because it could be considered parts forming. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So I opened up the side pieces here, and it all just kind of fell apart on me. I didn't mean that to happen. But with the legs clipped together, there is this bar between the legs that was here in between these right there. So that was clipped in there. That came off. These were clipped into the sides, and then the top here was clipped into the top. So we'll just separate that. We'll set the whole trailer off to the side for the moment, and we'll concentrate on Magnus right here. We'll start off with him by separating his legs and then bringing his legs down. You're going to want to make sure that you do that because they are tabbed in right there under the waist piece. So again, just bring the leg out a little bit and bring it down, bring out his toes. Okay, so we're going to take the, let's see, what we want to do next. Let's go ahead and actually bring the camera up is what we need to do next. There we go. Bring the arms out, and again, this is very similar to, it's kind of like a Power Master Optimus Prime rotation there. Just bring him out. Don't bring him out all the way just yet. Go ahead and rotate him at the waist. And while his whole chest is forward like this is going to actually unlock this part here. You're going to want to line up that rail and bring this whole piece up until it clips into place. Now you can push the whole chest back until it clips into place. And before you lock the arms in, go ahead and open the whole front of the truck, bring out the head, bring that back. Come on. There we go. That's going to clip into place, and then the arms are going to peg into place there. Straighten everything out, and here we've got Magnus in his robot mode, and he looks fantastic. Here in the first robot mode, Magnus is approximately 6.5 inches tall. And I adore this because he is so Optimus Prime without actually being Optimus Prime. He is obviously a very different figure from Prime here. It's not just another repaint, and I just love the way that looks. They look very similar while at the same time looking very different, and I really, really like the way that looks. We'll come in close. We'll take a look at the head. Let's bring the hammer up just a little bit. And let's take a look at the head. That is just absolutely gorgeous. That looks fantastic. Love the detail on the head. And the entire figure is a completely different figure from what we had with Prime. Just beautiful, beautiful figure. And I know that a lot of people have had issue with the backpack here. I don't mind it. I don't think it's that big. The only issue that I have here in this mode is, again, that battle scarring, whatever the case may be. They tried to use some silver paint here on the thighs for some of that scratching and battle scarring, and the pattern didn't quite work out. That kind of looks like it kind of looks like tiger stripes, or it looks like stripes. It does not look like scratches to me. So yeah, I don't really care for that. But other than that, absolutely love this figure. Now, when I originally got this figure, I was gonna say the way this figure is, the truck mode and the way it combines with the trailer to become the big robot, which is what we're gonna do next. All of that, I was gonna say, Hasbro, please make a Power Master Optimus Prime version of this. Retool the trailer, have him combined with Magnus or with a Prime figure, and give us a Power Master Optimus Prime. As I am recording this video, yesterday we got some leaked photos that we are actually getting a repaint / retool of this figure, where they're going to make him in the Galaxy Convoy / Cybertron Optimus Prime. And I couldn't be happier. I actually like that idea better than the Power Master Prime. You know what? They've given us a Power Master Prime already in this guy here. So, and that's, by the way, what they're going to look like together. So, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I like the idea of giving us another Cybertron Optimus Prime, because that is one of my favorite Primes ever anyway. So I absolutely love that. So, and again, here in this mode, you can give him his weapons. He can hold any of these. He can also hold these if you want to use these as well. If I can get it lined up properly. There we go. It's very tight fit, but there you go. So you can give him any one of those. And again, we can give him the blast effects if you have some of the Target Masters. There you go. I only have Firebolt, so that's the only one that I have the effects for. But there you go. That works out. Very nice. All right, let's get him into the Ultra Magnus mode. So to do that, just going to stand him straight, put his heels away. We're going to pop his chest open again, put the head away, and put that away. Oh, we didn't do articulation, did we? Let's do that real quick. Alrighty. Articulation on Magnus. And I'm just calling him Magnus. I don't know if he has a different name in small mode than he does from the big mode. I don't know. But anyway, ball jointed head, so up and down, tilt side to side, and rotation. The shoulders can go all the way around. They all have a hinge inside here so that they can go outwards as well. Rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, and rotation for the wrist. Waist can rotate, thanks for transformation. Universal joint at the hip, so forward, backward, very nice tight joints, in and out. You also have a little bit of rotation at the thigh there. It is a little bit hampered by the actual armor plating here on the thigh, but there you go, or hindered rather. You got a bend at the knee that far. You do have a pivot on the, or ankle tilt down there, so you can have some dynamic poses as well. So nice set of articulation here for Magnus. So again, to get him into his big robot mode, we'll flip in his heels, pop his shoulders, open the chest, put away the head, put the chest back into place, bring this whole chest piece forward, which will unlock this piece, and now you're going to want to slide that down to his butt, and then you can push that back again. Open up his waist piece, turn it around, and put it back on. And Magnus is ready to combine with the trailer, so we'll set him aside, and we'll bring in the trailer, and we're just going to start taking all of these pieces apart here. So we're just going to continue opening the side panels here. Everything's just going to unclip and open up. And I really do like how tight the joints are on all of these. It's just got very nice tight joints everywhere. Alrighty, now we're going to come down here to, let's go to the back, and we're just going to separate the two halves. And that is just going to kind of drop everything there. Take these pylons here and pull these off. Separate these. Flip these. These are ready. We can set these aside. Leave these off to the side for now. Come over here. Reach on the bottom here and pull these. These are going to be the forearm armor pieces, so we're going to pull these off. And these are pegged in. There's a hole there, and there's posts right there. That's where those were. Open these and set them off to the side. Take this front piece, or the small red piece here. This is going to flip inwards like that. This back piece is going to flip and peg in right there. And we're going to leave that like that. And then finally, we're going to take the legs here. And we're going to fold this panel. Then we're going to fold at this joint, no, at this joint here, all the way down like this. Close it in, and then as we close this, that's going to slide inwards, and then we're going to tab it in right there. And that's ready to go. Same thing on this guy. So fold that one, fold it here, bring the whole thing in, and then fold it one more time. Close it in right there, and that's ready to go. So the legs are going to slide in. And these clips on the outside of his legs are going to clip in right in there. It just slides in from the side. And again, this is where I get that Fence Project feel to this. The way that the whole trailer just kind of came apart and became separate armor pieces that he can then wear to upgrade himself into the Ultra Magnus figure. I really like the way. And then the final look is going to be a very G1 look, which I like a lot. All right, so we're going to bring these in next. And let's figure these out. Okay. So you've got a post on the inside of the forearm piece there, and you've got a hole right there. So these are just going to slide in. Just peg them in, and then this will close. Do the same thing on this side. Find the post, slide it in, and close it, just like so. What do we want to do next? Do I want to leave these for last? I think I maybe want to leave those for last. So now, we're going to bring this piece in. This is going to come in right over the top of his head of the figure right there. We should probably move this back and up a little bit. Yep, so these are going to, yep, there it is. So these tabs are going to line up right there with those slots on the shoulders. That's where you want to line that up at. There and there. And then you bring this down. This will clip into place right here on this back rail. So where that's going to clip. Bring this one down, and these tabs are going to clip into the chest right there. And then finally, we can bring these in. And of course, you want the gray pieces facing the rear. So these are going to slide in. Actually, you want to bring the gray piece out. Because when you slide this in, that slot on that gray piece is going to go right into the tab on the back of his shoulder to secure it in place. I did it wrong. There. Still not quite there. What's going on here? What am I... not lining something up right. There it goes. Okay. And again, same thing on this side. Just open that gray piece, slide that in. There we go. Those are going to tab in. Now we just got to give them some weapons. And we've got a couple of options here. Now you've got the shoulder missiles. Now the shoulder missiles are funny because the tab, I would have preferred if it was in the center, but it's not. It's down here at the bottom. So it's kind of meant to be placed with the tab facing down. But in my opinion, that kind of seems to be a little too high. However, if you turn them around the other way, then it sits too low, and it is going to hinder a little bit your outward movement on the arms, you see. But it is the way I prefer it. All I do is I tilt them up a little bit. And to my eye, that looks really nice, just like that. So that's the way I like to display mine, is with them facing, with the tab facing up, and then just tilt it upwards just a little bit. Just enough where I angle this angle on the back here, I line it up with the back of the shoulder. And that just looks really nice to me. This shoulder piece keeps popping off on me, and I've not had that problem before. And I do not understand why I'm having that issue now. That is so weird. Okay. Oh, probably because it's in front of a camera. And of course, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong in front of the camera. And then, of course, we've got... so, anyway, there is Ultra Magnus, all combined up and in robot mode. And again, I love that combination sequence. It just feels very City Commander armor to me. But then the final look is a very G1 Ultra Magnus that I just absolutely adore the way he looks. In this mode, he's approximately 8 inches tall at the top of the head, 8.5 at the top of the shoulder pylons. And for articulation, it's going to be most of the same articulation. The head is different, but it's got the same movement on the new head. So side to side, up and down, and all the way around. The shoulders are the same as the base robot, so all the way around. And you do have that in and out. You'll have to play with with the missiles to move those around. You still have that rotation, and we still have rotation at the wrist there. We still have rotation at the waist. Same articulation for the legs all the way around. His feet are gone. He's got new feet, but these feet also have ankle tilt. So very, very nice. And of course, we've got all the different weapons that we can give him. So here are these weapons, and I just knocked everything over. But here are the weapons that have the blast effects. So you can see what those are going to look like. And I dropped this blast effect, so let's set that there. And that one. There you go. Which looks really cool. Really like the way that looks. And then, of course, you can also take these. These can be stored in this mode. We'll set that aside. We'll take those off. And these do have pegs on the side here, so you can pop them in right here on the side of his legs for storage. So he's got kind of like these quick draw blasters right there, which look really nice. They don't look very obtrusive. It just overall looks really, really nice. We'll come in close. Let's take a look at the head. We'll just zoom in like this. And that just looks fantastic, doesn't it? What a great mold. He just looks really nice all the way around. And again, you've got that battle damage, which I don't really care much for the battle damage look, just because I don't think it was executed very well. I think it could have been better. But the reds, the whites, and the blues are just absolutely fantastic. This figure is just gorgeous to me. So I'm going to put that one there, and I am going to once again give him this blast, because I just think that looks so cool with the little blast there. So, and you know what? While we're at it, why don't we bring in the Target Master? I've got Firebolt here. I know he's got a different name now, but it's Firebolt. I can't think of what the new name is. But anyway, there he is with the Target Master, so you can see what that looks like. Really nice. I really like the way all these figures play together. It looks really, really nice. So since we have them off to the side here, let's check them out next to what would have been the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, which again I have put away in storage, but you can see how he would have stand next to his previous release there. And then here he is with his, I guess we'll set that aside, and here he is with his Wavemate, Voyager class Optimus Prime. Very nice. Yeah, I am really, really enjoying this new set of figures. This Siege line, I haven't picked up a whole lot of them. Only the Prime and Magnus so far, and the Target Master. I don't know if I'm going to pick up any of the deluxes, but what I've picked up so far, and then the reviews that I've seen for all of the deluxes, yeah, this Siege line is really doing some very, very good things. I absolutely love it. So I think that about covers the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Leader Class Ultra Magnus. And I can't wait to get the repaint / retool of this figure as Cybertron Optimus Prime. I just cannot wait to get my hands on that figure. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I make a new video. Please share it with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.